Hey Crazy Crafters, welcome to Technique of the Week with Krazy Kreations.
Yes, and if it's Technique of the Week, that means it's Wednesday, where we will present to you a different way or a fun way to use the Krazy Kreation products.
Yes, and that includes vinyl outline stickers, handmade microfine glitter paper, card making kits, sometimes we use border stickers, wood. There's a lot of different crazy products, and each week we like to show you something new with them.
Absolutely, and not only are we going to show you a new technique today, we're going to show you a brand new product. So my name is Kara.
And I'm Jackie.
And we are the mother-daughter team here at Krazy Kreations, located in really cold Yreka, California.
And I just want to mention that we are live for Technique of the Week, but there is replay available, so you might be watching later, and that's okay too. If you're here live with us, though, you can ask us questions and comments in the comment section below, and that is for Facebook and YouTube. And either Kara, me, or Eric will answer you.
Absolutely. So we want to hear your comments. Don't be shy. Ask us anything and have fun with us today. I'm really excited about today.
So let us know, are you ready for a brand new Technique of the Week? And we have something really fun planned for you today. It's actually 2 projects today.
It is 2 projects using a new product, but it's very happy and
springy.
I don't know, springy. Yes,
bright.
All of those things. Bright. I'm with Jackie, mother-daughter. Remember, we think alike.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to show you the cards. We're going to walk you through the technique, and then at the end of the video, we're going to show you the kit if you want to try it at home. So stay tuned, and I can't wait to show you these cards.
Let's get started.
Okay, so these are definitely bright, definitely springy A2 cards featuring
our brand new A2 card frames. Now these are made out of chipboard, and I love them because they kind of give you that frame or color blocking feel without having to work so hard for it, right?
Right. Now the chipboard frame is right here on this card. And it's just a single frame, and we created a scene on this card of little bunnies with eggs. And
yes.
Then on the second card, this is the color blocking style where it's really simple. You don't have to create a scene, but you just need patterned papers.
So this is chipboard, just so you know. It's white chipboard, and then we alter the color.
Right, and this is featuring our coloring on glitter technique that we feature here at Krazy Kreations. But using these card frames can elevate your cards. As you can see, you can alter them, and we'll show you how to do that to coordinate with your papers. And if you're in a kind of a creative rut and you just need a simple card to make, these are really good because all you need is your frames, some patterned paper, images, and you're ready to go.
Now I would like to say, again, these are A2 cards which measure 5.5 by 4 1/4. So we haven't had the frames, the chipboard frames for this size card before, but a lot of you have asked us for it, so we are delivering.
Right, we had the 5 by 7 style in the store, but we're going to have the A2 size. That's 4 1/4 by 5.5 because that's the most popular size greeting card.
Absolutely, and I just can't get over how fun these cards are. They're so bright, they're pastel. Of course, they're Eastery, but they could be anything because it's spring.
So Kara designed one of these, I designed the other. It's your job in the comments to figure out who made which one.
Yes, that's right. And will you be right? So we'll take a poll, and I think the person who maybe guesses will get a kudo from you and me, right?
Okay. So moving on.
Jackie's all whatever. Okay.
I don't know what she's talking about. So we are going to show you how to create this one right over here, but this card is a very similar technique, very easy to do, and you'll be able to make this card if you know how to make this card. Okay?
Right on, yeah. Okay, so the very first thing we need is paper. So, of course, we always provide the A2 pre-scored card, right? And so we make the base first, and then we put this on the card last, right?
Right, that's the easiest way. That way it's not bulky and trying to open on you. This way it's flat.
And then we are using our brand new Spring Meadow collection paper here at Krazy Kreations. So this is the Krazy Kreation pattern paper, the brand new release Spring Meadow, double-sided 65-pound paper. I just love it, don't you?
It's really pretty, again, very springy, and you can decipher if you want to use them as leaves or lemons or the foliage on the other side.
Right, so I'm going to go with the foliage, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this down. I should have my little fun tool in here to make sure it's straight. Why don't I ever have that in here?
I don't know.
I don't know either, but there we go. Look how bright those two colors are. Pretty, huh?
Yes, you can't go wrong with a bright green and a yellow.
Now look how pretty this one is. I absolutely love it. Now this isn't our paper, but it's gorgeous, isn't it?
It matches with our paper. It coordinates. It is from Doodlebug.
Yes, and so we still have some paper collections hanging around here, so we're going to go ahead and use that. So we're going to put this right across here.
Now, if you decide to buy the kit that goes along with this, all the dimensions of the papers will be included.
Okay, so we have that. Now it's time to go to our newest little mini chains, and these are in the white vinyl, and no, these are not available yet, but I love them. You get 1,001 chains on here, and we will be bringing them in on the retail store eventually, right?
Yes, and these are very delicate, very dainty, I should say, but they are made out of vinyl, so they are a little bit flexible, and it looks really nice when you put them along the seams of your cardstock, and it just makes your card really pop, especially on here, because we didn't have any white in this card, so that little pop of white really adds to it.
Now these are called border stickers, right? So do you want to say what a border sticker is? It has adhesive on one side, right?
Right, so it's a vinyl sticker. It's like a strip with adhesive on the back. They lay down flat, super easy to use, and we have all different shapes and colors on the website.
It is so hard for me to see paper seams now when I always use these borders. What about you?
Yeah, I always go towards these borders now. I don't want to have a bare seam showing. We have a question. What is the name of the fun tool that you always forget to bring and keep your stuff straight?
Who's telling me I always forget to bring it?
I am.
Well, Mike, Mr. Krazy made this acrylic tool, and I don't know if we gave it a name, did we?
It's the Acrylic Crafting Square.
Okay, I knew Jackie would have a name for it.
And I need to add it online because it's not on there. It was in our bundle on Black Friday.
Yeah, it was a Black Friday thing. But I got to tell you, what it does, it kind of has little engraved spots. And it's like a square, but it helps me keep all my papers perfectly aligned.
Right, that way the matting around your card doesn't look all crooked. It looks perfectly straight.
Okay, so I'm getting down to almost finished.
So we're going around all of the edges, adding that little hint of white with the border sticker. And I'm going to see if anybody got this correct, which card Kara made and which one Jackie made. Okay, I think I found the first person to answer correctly. I think it was Laura Wilworth.
Laura, you guessed right. What did you guess, Laura?
She guessed that you did the one with the pink chipboard and I did the one with the blue chipboard.
That is so right.
So Kara did design this card that we're making right now, and I designed the one with the little chick.
Right. Okay, so we could, I'm going to go ahead now and just put a border here, and I'm not going to worry about going all the way over, because do you see how you just see a little bit of it?
Right, so it's going to get hidden.
But you can, chain these together, right? So if you have a small piece, you could kind of go over the big piece.
Right.
And hook them so it looks like a real line. But I'm not going to worry about this part. Okay, there we go.
Okay, what's next?
All right, so now we have our chipboard, and as you can see, it comes in white. These are cut on the laser. It will have a little bit of soot, so you might want to wipe that off a little bit with a cloth or a paper towel. And then I don't want it to be white, although it would look pretty white. I want to alter it to that pretty pink color. What do you think?
I think it looks really good, pink or white. Let us know what color you would make it in the comment section. We're going to go with that pink color,
Okay.
which was RV04.
Yes, and I wanted it to be a pastel color. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get a piece of scrap paper because, excuse my arm there, I just don't like to have, I don't want to color on my table. Okay. All right, so there we go. So then, here's all you have to do to alter it. Are you ready?
Take your alcohol marker. We're using a Right Art alcohol marker.
And color.
Color right on top of that white chipboard. That's how easy it is. And we're using the brush tip side, and we're using the side of our brush for the most coverage on the chipboard. Now, what I noticed when I did mine is the more coverage you do, the less streaks I saw.
Yes.
So I added a lot of color on there.
And I kind of did something a little different. It's kind of fun to know the different mother-daughter tips. So I did something very similar to Jackie, but I used a different color. How do you like that,
So
Jackie?
did you do more than one layer like I did?
No, I just did one like this. And then, well, yes, I did, but with a different color. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Is I went to RV00, which is a very, very light pink. And I just wanted to do another layer so that it would kind of just add that coverage.
Gotcha. So I only used one color, and I did multiple layers of the same color, but you used two different pinks.
Correct. So I used RV04, which is found in our new Pastel 12 set, and I'm using RV00. But guess what, guys? If you don't have those colors, this paper here allows you to have so many different options, right?
Right.
I mean, you could do many, many different colors here.
Now, what I really like about this chipboard is it's not really thick, so it doesn't add a lot of bulk to your card. It's pretty thin. And you can alter it with other things besides the markers. You can add glitter to it, gilding flakes, use an ink pad on it. What else can you do?
You could glitter it, like you said, all those things. Anything that you use to alter, you could do.
So you can make it sparkly. You can do so much if you want to alter these chipboard frames. You're really not limited.
Now, I noticed one thing you did on yours is the border.
Right, I did add a little border on top of mine after I colored it. So do you see that white little delicate pearl? I thought it just added a nice pop of white.
So you could do that too, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now all I did was add adhesive to the back, and I'm just going to kind of put it where I want it. So this chipboard, all you need is regular old adhesive, right?
Yes, nothing fancy.
There we go. Look how pretty that is.
That is already looking good. So if we add our sentiment, we can start coloring after that.
Okay, let's find that sentiment. So we are using this sticker. You can see we've already used some, but we still have some left here. And on this bunny one, it's called Bunny Peeps. The sentiment is located.
So we used the sentiment from the sheet with love, but you can always swap out your sentiments if you want this to be for a different occasion. So if you want it to be more Eastery, you can use an Easter sentiment.
So similar to the border sticker, all you have to do is peel the word and adhere, right?
Right, that's how easy it is. Peel and stick, and you have that nice bold word on there.
And the words are hooked together, which are really nice. So all you have to do is line it up. There we go. Okay, with love, Jackie.
Okay, so now it's time to add our bunnies and eggs. Now the bunnies are on one sticker sheet, like Kara said, the Bunny Peeps, and then the eggs came from the Little Chick outline sticker sheet. And if you've ever used these before, let us know in the comment section if you've used the Bunny Peeps or the Little Chick before. It's fun to mix and match your stickers to create a whole different card. So that's what we're doing today.
Yes, we're mixing and matching. So that could almost be another technique, right?
Right. So if you've never peeled an outline sticker before, it's really easy. But the first thing we need to do is burnish our glitter paper.
Yes, so we have our handmade Krazy Kreation white glitter paper, and burnish means you're going to rub it with your fingers. So that is what I'm doing, and this will achieve two things. It gets rid of any excess glitter, which is very little bit, and it makes it shinier from the oils in your fingers.
Yes, so now that we've done that, it's nice and smooth. It feels like velvet. I wish you could feel it through the camera. But now we're going to peel the vinyl outline sticker from the Bunny Peeps sheet. And I just grabbed the outline, and you see how it retains its shape. I'm just going to position it onto the glitter paper and lay it down. And
notice that the tail is separate, so we could just do one bunny, and then, because they're all the same.
Okay, so I've got my little, oh, the tail is going to be colored separately.
Yes.
Because it's a different color. And then if you wanted to do an egg, you would peel it from here.
And go ahead.
Okay.
Now when you peel the eggs, not all the pieces come up, right?
Right. So some of the pieces are not connected, and you'll see like this one, the flower is still in the middle there. So I'll go back and I'll grab that flower and put it on my glitter paper.
So you just kind of add to the pieces that were left behind because they weren't touching a line, right?
Right, and then I'm going to take my little brayer tool, make sure it's nice and sealed, and now these images are ready for us to color.
Now when you say nice and sealed, all you're really doing is putting more pressure on the sticker, because the glitter paper, you want to make sure it's not, the colors won't bleed, right?
Right. We want to minimize the bleeding. I mean, a little bit is probably going to still happen, but we're going to cut these out anyway, so.
And let me show you what bleeding is, because I forgot to do that. So you could kind of see right there where my pink bled under the sticker into the yellow, but you know what? I like that because it reminds me of the eggs I used to do at home with the kid. Do you remember those?
Yes, a long time ago. So we're going to color on top of this glitter paper with alcohol markers. Again, we're using Right Art markers today. And for the bunny, we're going to be doing blue, BO2, and 00. And the reason we're using our colorless blender is because we want it to look like it's fading into a white bunny. So it's like a white bunny with kind of a bluish shadow going on.
Yes, and to give you a couple hints, I found that colorless blender kind of helpful in the one that I put together, because I kind of used it a little bit since I wanted light pastels. So don't be afraid to use your colorless blender sometimes.
So I'm going to start out with my BO2 and just be kind of light-handed with this blue, and then I'll come along with the 00, and I'm just going to go to where the blue ended and drag it out so that it fades into white. And coloring white is something that takes a little bit of practice, but once you achieve it, it looks really nice, because you just don't want a plain white bunny. You want something with shadows and adding character to your card.
And I have to say, with this blue, it kind of goes along with that paper, right? With the Echo Park paper.
Right, and you can also imagine this, if you don't want to think of it as a real bunny, maybe it is a marshmallow peep bunny.
Yeah, maybe it's a marshmallow peep. But you do need to be very light-handed on that bunny, and you want to definitely fade in your lines with that colorless blender.
So you'll notice how I'm doing a little area, then I'm going in with my colorless blender. I'm not doing all the blue areas at once and then letting it sit and going in. I'm trying to use this as soon as I put down the blue ink. So I think that's good for me.
It is good. Do you want to go ahead and demonstrate the kiss method for those people who may not want it as deep?
Okay, so if you want even less blue for your shadows, what you can do is take your colorless blender, touch it to the blue, the BO2, and then apply it to where you want your shadows. And this will be even lighter in color.
So it gives you a couple different techniques to try out, right?
Yes, and you can see that it actually looks like it's blended even better when you do that. So try this technique, see which one you prefer at home, but now you know two methods, dark to light, and then the kiss method.
Now you're going to want to be sure and clean your colorless blender. And so all you have to do is tap, 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 and that blue will come off of that colorless blender and back to the normal color, okay?
Okay, so if you wanted to color the egg, it's a very
don't forget the tail.
Similar technique. What color tail should I do?
Oh, I don't know. Why don't we do the RV17 and the RV04?
Okay, I have to reach for that one.
There you go.
Okay, so if you're not wanting the shade to white and you want a shade of color, remember you always want a dark and a light color. So dark is RV17, light will be RV04. So I'm going to do my dark color first, just a little bit, and then take the light color, go to where that dark color ended, and drag it.
That's beautiful. Nice tail.
Very, very bright tail.
I love that.
Okay, so I'll do a little bit of the egg with the same colors, and then we will show you what it looks like when it's all done. So remember, dark to light is going to be your best bet for coloring on this glitter paper, and it really just glides. It's like butter.
And you can make the eggs any color you want. Now you'll have an example if you get the kit of how we colored, but you could really do so much more, right?
Exactly. Isn't that pretty? So again, that's just adding shadows, adding highlights, adding interest to your images.
Yes, now I would like you to demonstrate one more thing, is the Y10 to do the egg. So Y10 is yellow, and let's see, that's Y02, here's Y10. So I tend, when I want a white shadow, to use this color as my light color.
Okay, so we're gonna do that Y10 is the dark, and I guess I'll do it on this little scalloped area here. And yellow is such a bright color that you need something really, really light, and that's why we're using colorless blender to fade it into white.
Now again, this is where you always have to make sure your colorless blender is clean, right?
Right, and even though it looks like there's blue on my tip, I did test it, and I don't know where our scratch paper went. I did test it, and the blue was not on there. Okay, I'm not sure I like this.
I know, because we have different techniques, so just kind of come back in. There we go. But it does add something. So here's a couple different ways you can color. There we go. All right, how do you like it better?
Yeah, much better.
Okay, good.
So you would do the same coloring technique with some greens, purples if you want to. Just use the colors of your paper to help inspire you with these colorful Easter eggs.
So let's put the rest of our card back together. What do you say?
All right, let's see how it looks with all those pieces on it.
Okay, so we're going to zoom out a little bit. And through the magic of video, we have our pieces, right?
Ta-da!
Yes, so we have our rabbit here, which will go there. We have this rabbit. We have this guy. Look how cute this is. Aren't these just darling? I like to kind of lay them out first. So I'm going to let you go ahead. Adhere the little tails. We have a purple, a yellow, and a pink. So let's see how easy it is to adhere those.
Now I'd like to know, if you're watching, do you generally create Easter cards and send them out? I think they're really fun to make, but I'm not the greatest at sending cards.
You're not?
No. But I do like the colors of these. Okay, so there's our little bunny tail.
So do you like store them and kind of keep them somewhere?
You could say that. I keep them at Krazy Kreations.
Okay, so that looks really good. Now, before we put these down, I think just seeing how that's going to kind of lay out, we have our eggs. So we have this egg, and then we have this egg. Now, if we do this, to me, that looked kind of big. So what I went ahead and did, and you can't be afraid to do this, is I trimmed off the egg here.
She cut through the egg.
Yes. So now, may I have the adhesive? I don't know if we could see. Am I on the camera?
Barely.
Okay, so now I put adhesive on the back and I could just put my egg like that. Isn't that cool?
So it's like hiding behind the chipboard.
Exactly.
It's an optical illusion.
Now this one, I'm going to lift this up just a little bit. And if I put this one behind it, I may want to go a little bit under that chipboard. So I'm just going to kind of, I should have done this before, but because we're demonstrating, I'm going to just lift that up.
And slide it under.
And slide it under, if I can. There we go. Okay, look. Much better, right?
So
I like
cute.
that.
Now one of your bunnies fell off.
I know, I'm going to put them on. Now, do you have our Pop Dots?
No.
You
do.
I do, okay. So I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive here, and I'm going to stick this on here, but I'm going to put a Pop Dot right underneath there. So let me just make a little, we have, what kind is this called?
This is foam tape.
Okay, so I cut it into two like smaller Pop Dots. And because this is chipboard, I need to use something like this, right?
Yeah, that way your pieces aren't kind of, I don't know what to call it, kind of hanging off there. They're supported, so they're level with the chipboard, because that chipboard creates a little bit of dimension for you. Not a ton, but enough to where you want to use that Pop Dot.
Okay, so this guy I put flat in here, and again I lifted, you can do this or not, but I did lift up the frame a little bit, or you could have him sit on top of the frame. And then this young lady here, I'm just going to put a little bit on the frame, so you could do the rabbit or the frame, however you want to do it.
You know what I think we should do?
What?
I think we should give away this one we created on the video today to one of our live commenters.
Oh my gosh, someone out there is going to win our beautiful card. Is it going to be you?
So we will choose a random commenter.
Again, excuse me, Pop Dot. Okay, go ahead.
We'll choose a random commenter after our live video to win this card, and we'll even sign the back.
Okay, that sounds great. Okay, now we're missing one little thing. Our beautiful mini dots, right? Now these happen to be the metallic green, and they're grass green, right? Mirror green?
Yes, not available on the website, and they probably won't be.
So if you really want a lot of non-available on the website things, you're going to want to buy this kit.
You'll have extra dots left over from the kit too.
Yeah, so I'm just going to add these. So these are kind of in place of what? Sequins?
Yes, so, and they're flat and they're sticky and they have that mirror finish, so it's shiny. So these ones are not holographic, but they are shiny, like metallic.
Yeah, I think they're called mirror. You know, mirror.
And so what you're doing is just sprinkling them on the card.
I am, and I always do things, I tend to do things in 3s or 5. So I'm going to put 5 on this time. So there's 4. Where should the 5th one go?
I don't know. Somewhere here or here.
Okay, let's go down here. All right, whoa, that came back with me. Maybe it didn't like it there. How about right there? There we go, and there we are.
That looks awesome. So here is the finished card featuring the Bunny Peeps, the little chick is what we used for the eggs, and the brand new A2 card frame. So this is the card that Kara designed, and I wanted to just touch a little bit on the other card. We're not going to show you the whole card, but I want to point a few things out.
You mean how to make the whole card? We're going to show you the whole card.
Right. So this color that was used here for the frame is actually B02, and it came out a lot brighter than I thought it would, and it looks very Eastery to me. But I wanted to point out that I used a little bow tie from the sticker sheet, and this can also be placed on the hair of the chick to make it a girl.
That's true, and I notice you have a sentiment here.
Yes, so this sentiment comes in the kit, and it also has these little eggs on there. I also thought it would be fun, well, with Kara's help, adding the little dots to the inside of the flowers on the pattern paper. So that's where I put the little green dots. I also altered the eyeballs a little bit. So if we look at the sheet, these are the eyeballs that came on the chick, and I decided to use these extra circles for the eyeballs, and I even used another circle on the inside of the bow tie.
Ooh,
so just a few
nice
little things that I did if you wanted to copy.
And I noticed you didn't use the grass on there. You used paper.
Oh, I did. So I used both. I tore some green paper for a little grass down there, and then I used the grass sticker up here.
Very nice.
So 2 different cards, 2 different designs, same technique with our card frames. And these
brand new card frames.
Brand new.
Yes. Now, shall we show the kit?
Yes. So if you want to try this technique at home, we are offering a kit on our website, and we're going to show you what you get in the kit. It's a lot of stuff.
It is. And just so you know, this kit makes how many cards?
6 cards, 3 of each. And by the way, while these are on the screen, let us know which one's your absolute favorite, pink or blue. All right.
Okay, so of course you're going to get the Bunny Peeps sticker, which has 9 bunnies on it. And you're going to get the, what do we call this one? Little chick. And it has 3 chicks and 9 eggs, right?
Right.
Okay, and then you're going to get that sentiment that Jackie was talking about called Happy Easter.
So many sentiments on here, and there's little eggs on here.
And you're going to get the brand new white vinyl mini chain border sticker, along with the not available on our web mirror green mini dots. So both of these are not located on our web, and neither is the Happy Easter, right?
No.
Okay. And then we are going to give you the glitter paper. So you're going to get 2 6x6 sheets right here. And then these are the prototypes. We didn't have the real ones, the other real ones laying around, but these will be in chipboard. You'll get 3 of the color blocking and 3 of the frame.
Nested. So this comes like this, but if you buy them separately, they would have a nest in them.
Yes, that's correct. And then, of course, you're going to get 6 cards and 6 envelopes, and you're going to get the pretty paper. So you're going to get 2 6x6 of that Echo Park pretty paper. And by the way, look at the back. You could choose to use this as well, right?
Yep, color coordinates perfectly.
Okay, and then we have our solid paper, of which you're getting 4 pieces, 2 of the light green and 2 of the dandelion yellow. That's 4. And then how could we not give you some of our brand new Sunny Meadow? So you get the leaves, 2 of those. They're double-sided, so this is the other side of the leaf. And then you're going to get either the yellow leaf or lemon and the foliage.
Yes, so you can mix and match all of these. They all go together. This makes 6 cards. Can you believe it? And they're going to be really adorable when you're done. So you can also get instructions and a photograph, and you can always rewatch this video if you want to craft along with us. And the best part about this kit is the price.
Yes, the price. So if you want to buy this kit, you need to go to our website, which is krazycreations.us, and you go to the section called Technique of the Week. And we always discount our Technique of the Week kits.
Yes, because we want to inspire you to try something new. And so this kit is 15% off. So the retail price, I think it was $27.99. It's marked down to $23.99. Don't forget how many cards it makes and how much you get in this kit. So $23.99, and there's add-on options.
Yes, so again, don't forget, in the kit there are 3 stickers that are not available on our website. So definitely that's a bonus plus. And what are those add-ons?
Okay, so if you want to, this is totally optional, you can add on sets of the brand new A2 card frames. So you can add in a set of the color blocking card frames and a set of the nested card frames. So those are 2 different options, so you can pick and choose if you want that. It does add $5.99 to your kit, and you get 4 pieces in each add-on.
Yes, so you'll get 4 color blocking in one set, or you would get 4 nested frames in the other set. So they do come in 4, but they're all the same frame.
And then you'll be the very first to try out the brand new A2 card frames from Krazy Kreations.
I think that's so exciting. I love it. So right now the pre-order is just for the white chipboard. We will be adding the black chipboard at some future date.
And by the way, we are going to drop that link in the comment section below. So Eric, if you could do that for us, that way we can find this kit on the website really fast.
So I just think these cards were beautiful. They were happy, they're bright, and you don't have to be an Easter person. You can make the sentiment anything you want, and on that happy Easter sentiment, you could just say happy, happy, happy. I mean, I think that would be what I would tend to do, but I can't get over how fun, bright, and uplifting, and yes, I want to try those new products.
And don't forget that with our Technique of the Week kits, we often do sell out, and we don't remake them, so we only make a special or a certain amount of kits, and once they sell out, it is retired. So if you love this kit as much as we do, make sure you grab it ASAP.
Okay, and I do have a short note that Jackie doesn't know right now, but we do want to let you know that we will not be doing a Technique of the Week next Wednesday.
Why is that?
Because we will be on our way to our very first 2022 Expo in Pleasanton, California.
But what about Friday?
Friday, I don't know. Are we going to do a live event from the Expo?
We might have to show you our booth. Let us know if you'd want to see that.
Yes, I think that would be fun. We should do that.
Okay. Well, I mean, for our viewers to let us know, but now we know that Kara wants to do a booth tour.
It.
Okay, so no Technique of the Week next week. Possibly a live Friday booth tour.
Only if you vote, so vote. But this Friday we have an action-packed Live Friday. Don't forget to tune in at 1 p.m. Pacific time to find out all the new deals and or reveals.
Thank you so much for watching today, and if you had fun in this video, make sure you give us a thumbs up or a heart. Make sure to like and subscribe on YouTube. We do our Technique of the Week videos every week or every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. We can't wait to see you for the next one.
So happy to be here with you. My name is Kara.
I'm Jackie.
And we will see you next time. And in the meantime, happy crafting.